E-commerce isn't just about selling anymore, it's about scaling, adapting, and surviving in a digital economy where consumer expectations shift daily. And in that world, two names consistently dominate the conversation: Shopify and BigCommerce. Both are powerful, both are trusted by some of the world's biggest brands, and both promise to take your business from a garage startup to a global empire. But here's the million-dollar question: when growth really hits, when orders spike, and when customers demand more, who actually scales better? Is it the sleek, user-friendly Shopify empire, or the feature-packed, enterprise-ready BigCommerce powerhouse? Let's dive into this head-to-head battle because the answer isn't as simple as you might think. Shopify has become almost a synonym for online stores. Type how to start an e-commerce business into Google, and chances are, Shopify pops up first. Over 4.5 million websites run on Shopify worldwide, making it the undisputed leader in terms of volume. Why? Because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start. Within hours, a small business owner with zero coding experience can launch a professional-looking store, set up payments, and begin selling. That speed to market is Shopify's superpower, and it has made entrepreneurs feel empowered to jump into e-commerce without a steep learning curve. But Shopify didn't stop at small sellers. It built Shopify Plus, its enterprise tier, to handle companies doing tens of thousands of orders daily. Think of brands like Gymshark, Heinz, and Kylie Cosmetics. When Black Friday hits, these stores process millions of dollars in just minutes, and Shopify handles the load with 99.99% uptime. In 2023 alone, Shopify merchants raked in more than $9 billion on Black Friday alone, proving the platform isn't just about beginners, it's about scale. BigCommerce, however, plays the game differently. While Shopify leans heavily on its massive app ecosystem, over 8,000 apps and integrations, BigCommerce builds advanced features right into the platform. It doesn't expect you to cobble together dozens of plugins to achieve enterprise-level functionality. Multi-currency? Native. Advanced product filtering? Native. B2B and wholesale features? Native. Even tax and shipping tools are stronger out of the box. That's why companies like Toyota, Ben & Jerry's, and Skullcandy have chosen BigCommerce. Its pitch is simple. Why depend on a sprawling app ecosystem with extra monthly costs when you can have advanced features baked in from the start? For scaling merchants, that difference can save serious money and headaches over time. Now let's talk performance, because honestly, speed and uptime just aren't negotiable. A 1-second delay in site loading can tank conversions by up to 7%, which, could mean millions lost for big brands. Shopify's infrastructure is built like a fortress. On peak days like Cyber Monday, Shopify processes over 40,000 checkouts per minute. It's optimized for speed and consistency, and its hosting costs are bundled into your plan, so you really don't need to think about servers. BigCommerce, meanwhile, runs on Google Cloud, bringing enterprise-grade stability and global reach. Its uptime consistently hovers around 99.9%, which is strong, but Shopify edges ahead slightly with its near-perfect 99.99%. That sliver of difference may not matter for a small boutique, but becomes critical when scaling into international, high-traffic markets where downtime equals lost revenue. But let's not forget about payments, the lifeline of any e-commerce business. Shopify has Shopify Payments, which integrates seamlessly but nudges you toward using it by charging transaction fees if you pick third-party gateways. For businesses operating globally, where customers demand flexibility with PayPal, Klarna, Stripe, or regional options, those fees add up. BigCommerce takes a different approach. It doesn't charge transaction fees at all, no matter what payment provider you use. That makes it especially attractive for international sellers who can't funnel everything through Shopify Payments. Over time, that difference could mean thousands or even millions back in your pocket. When it comes to design, Shopify dominates. Its themes are modern, mobile-optimized, and created with conversion in mind. With more than 100 premium themes and countless third-party ones, Shopify lets a small brand look like a global powerhouse overnight. BigCommerce's themes, while improving, are fewer in number. But here's the twist. BigCommerce offers deeper customization out of the box. If you have a development team or technical know-how, you can bend the platform further without relying on as many apps. In other words, Shopify is perfect for plug-and-play beauty, while BigCommerce caters to brands that want more control under the hood. And speaking of control, let's talk APIs. For larger businesses, APIs are like oxygen. They connect your store to CRMs, ERPs, logistics systems, and other tools that keep operations humming. Shopify, as powerful as it is, limits API calls, which can frustrate enterprise-scale businesses with massive volumes of requests. BigCommerce, on the other hand, offers higher API limits, making integrations smoother and more sustainable at scale. That's one reason BigCommerce often appeals to larger, complex businesses rather than smaller startups. User experience is another dividing line. Shopify's backend is famously clean, simple, and intuitive. Beginners can figure it out in just a few minutes, and scaling businesses really appreciate how little training staff need to run the platform. BigCommerce, while robust, is definitely more complex. It requires a bit more of a learning curve, but honestly, once you master it, it's incredibly powerful. This difference explains why Shopify dominates small to mid-sized businesses, while BigCommerce quietly wins enterprise contracts with more complex demands. Let's also not overlook cost. Shopify's basic plan starts at $39 per month, but scaling merchants often find themselves stacking app after app, which adds hundreds or even thousands to monthly bills. Shopify Plus, its enterprise version, begins at around $2,000 a month. BigCommerce pricing is tiered differently. Its standard plans start at $39 as well, but it includes more built-in functionality, meaning fewer add-ons. Its enterprise pricing is negotiable based on sales volume and features. For a company spending heavily on apps, BigCommerce can quickly become more cost-efficient. So, who scales better? Here's the truth. It depends. Shopify scales with elegance and speed, offering a world-class ecosystem where entrepreneurs can start small and grow fast. It thrives on ease, sleek design, and a vast app store that fills in gaps. It's why it powers more than 10% of US e-commerce and processes billions in transactions every month. But BigCommerce scales with depth and flexibility, offering enterprise-level tools that don't require dozens of plugins, higher API limits, and lower long-term costs for certain business models. That's why it continues to attract global brands looking for serious scalability without the add-on sprawl. The global e-commerce market is worth over $6 trillion today, and both Shopify and BigCommerce are carving slices of it. Shopify dominates in raw numbers, millions of stores, billions in transactions. BigCommerce, though smaller, punches above its weight with merchants often representing higher average order values and more complex operations. Shopify is the empire of quantity. BigCommerce is the specialist of complexity. And maybe that's the real takeaway here. The question isn't just which platform scales better, it's which one scales better for you. If you're a fashion brand, a lifestyle entrepreneur, or a business that thrives on speed, sleek design, and, the social selling ecosystem, Shopify is a rocket ship. But if you're a manufacturer, a wholesale distributor, or a global brand with complex systems and international operations, BigCommerce might be the better long-term play. Both platforms are giants, both will keep evolving, and both can take you from just a few orders a week to thousands a day. The only wrong choice is the one that doesn't align with your growth vision. So, what do you think? Are you Team Shopify, riding the wave of speed and simplicity, or Team BigCommerce, betting on depth and flexibility? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if this breakdown helped you, and hey, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the platforms, tools, and strategies shaping the future of e-commerce. Because in this world, scaling isn't optional, it's survival.